Good morning, everyone. It's Trader Rob. Today is Friday, February 20th. Kind of in scramble mode here. Had a power failure here. Well, the power got knocked out here about 10 minutes ago while I was on my pre-session stream. Came right back up, but had to reset all my charts. Fucking disaster. But and we just tapped into that band. Great footprint right there. That was a nice one. Nice weekly band right there sitting. All right. Anna, good morning. A lot of high impact news here this morning. So we had U.S. consumer spending PMI universe at 7:30 this morning. Coming up, we've got at 8:45, we've got PMI, and then at 9 a.m. we've got University of Michigan sentiment and the possible Supreme Court tariff opinion. So that's going to be something definitely 8:45 to 9 a.m. something to definitely put on your radar. Gold's actually coming pretty close to one of my reaction bands here. From the 50.82s to the 50.98s. We'll see how gold reacts here. Really nice move there too. That was super clean. Nice footprint candle. Positive delta 167, or negative delta 167. Green footprint candle. Got to target this band right here. That would have been a pretty easy trade for this morning. All right, let's see what happens here now. Let me jump down to the 1 minute. And we'll stay on the 120 footprint. Ooh, that was kind of stressful. So AT&T for their Uverse or whatever their fiber have been doing work in our cul-de-sac here for the last 2 months, and they severed actually my main power line about 4 weeks ago. So I've been on a temporary service. I don't necessarily know. Maybe if now they connected I haven't been outside yet. But I also don't feel like yelling right now at anybody. Arshak, good morning. Nordic, Joseph, Karen, Rob, Trevor, Keith, Richard, Julian, Steve, Wendy, John, good morning all. All right, NQ making a nice little move here. Some negative delta here. Let's see if we can close this with an up green footprint chart. I will be looking to take a long here. ES has got some room to get to its band. Looks like it might be attacking that band here too. So the ES is currently going right into a band right here as well. Let's see if they flip here. -2, not the greatest. Let's just see what the ES is doing here. Yeah, so one of the main reasons why I didn't consider this NQ right now, obviously this could work to the upside, but I wanted to see first how the ES would react at the same band, which it's kind of rejected it right there. So that was probably a good non-trade there right now on the NQ. Ooh, that's a strong that was kind of a strong footprint right there. So we kind of want to see what the ES does. That's, I think, the market leader right now. So just to kind of see, give you a visual, the NQ had crossed the band, actually gave me a decent confirmation signal to go. It was a small one, negative. It was only -2 delta, so not huge. But the ES was right at that point of getting into this band, which it rejected as well. So we'll see. Now we can kind of look for a retest of this area and see if they get some support here or not. So buyers were trying pretty hard. Sellers were still able to close this red. So there's a fight here, obviously. This is the nice thing of footprint, is it can kind of tell you what the market sentiment is currently. Nothing to do here yet. All right, yes, is approaching that band again. Rejected the band once again. So in my eyes, really nothing to do yet on the NQ here. Let's see it show its hand. Morning, Julian. Again, buyers really trying to get through the span on the ES. They've been slammed down every single time. And this, you could see how strong the buyers are trying, and they're still not, they're putting a lot of effort and they're not really getting any result yet. Okay, nice strong move there. Buyers look really strong here. See if they give us any entry here. Nothing yet. All right, NQ's into this upper band here. Let's see how the ES reacts here. See if we can get a continuation here to the upside. Give it 1 second here, guys. Looking for a possible long here on the ES. See if we get a little sweep here. $8:45 news. All right, I'm gonna go long here. A little late there, but let's see if I get a good fill. See if we could break the top right here. Let's go show some strength here. Fuck. Got knocked out there. Looks like they did a pretty nice little cleanup there. See if this can flip green here. I'm going to go for a pretty big target here. Okay, looks like the Bears want to be in control. ES possible short. Let's see if we can get a good dump here. And yes, I know it went to 4 points already. I'm willing to risk those 3.5 points there. News in about 5 minutes. Just looking for a quick spike down here. See if we can at least break these lows right down here. Ah, yucky. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Timing wasn't obviously the greatest, but I was looking for a spike down there. I know there's a big move here. Let's let the news play out. So 2 ES trades already for today, both losers. And yes, I know if I would have just had my regular 4-point ATM, I would have got TP on that. But I really felt like we could get a pretty strong move to the downside there. There's the move. Huge. Holy shit. So that was tariffs. I'm assuming it's got to be something with tariffs there. Let's see if this weekly band can provide it some liquidity here. A lot of unbalanced volume sitting here in this gold region. NQ tapped in right into this weekly area here, weekly band. Got its liquidity straight back down to the band. Gold tapped right into that reaction band right there. Power move. Tariff struck down by the U.S. Supreme Court. Well, poly markets were right. I think it's all factored in already, Grant. These are all just, this is all just impulsive manipulation real quick. Very sweepy. If they would have got news that they were not expecting, the market would have just gone straight up or straight down, not use auction sweeps. Headline news, U.S. military is planning on Iran highly advanced with options ranging from targeting individuals to pursuing regime change. Oh, fuck. That's going to send, I'm sure oil markets right now are fucking going nuts. Nice reaction band on gold though, huh? Who would have thunk it? Guess I missed that one. Oh. Possible continuation model to the upside here. At least I got back. Oh, fuck it, I'm on a 3-point ATM. Son of a bitch. You son of a gun. And yes, I know I did not get a flip there on this. This was negative delta right as I was hitting the buy button. Looks like the NQ might want to retap up here. Trade evades down again. Supreme Court does not address eligibility for tariff refunds. Possible short continuation here. Nothing yet. Take a look at the NQ. NQ getting any support? Yes, is not. They got a big unbalanced volume area right down here, so they could definitely want to go and target this area from the 891s to the 858s. Come on, drop down here. Drop down here. A great target for that unbalanced volume area. Come on. Keep that delta cooking. Looking for a possible short here. Nope. Oh, pretty close. I'm gonna take a short here. Let's see if we get some follow through here. All right, let's see if we get a push here into that unbalanced volume area. That's that gray shaded area right down here. Take it. Nice. Oh, shit. Fuck. Wow, that was close. That was close. I hit the button twice. Woo! Nice trade. Nice trade. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, that was close. I think I even made a point. That could have been fucking dangerous. Hit the button twice there. Get rid of that. Active trade, gone. So not the greatest flip here. Continuation to the downside, but you could see a lot of negative delta. We came right back into this on this footprint candle. We came right back into this band, and luckily I at least got one positive delta there to take that short, but I don't think I was in any drawdown whatsoever. So we got about 13 minutes for IB to be set. At this point, I'd like to see one of the extremes now get tapped into here. I use NinjaTrader for my cash accounts. Well, I've got NinjaTrader, I've got Iron Beam, and I do still have an account with TradeStation. TradeStation I just use for data sometimes for my trading view. I think I only got like $1,000 in there. But yeah, those are NinjaTrader is primarily what I use. Possible continuation here to the upside. We got one right there. Dang. Kind of missed that one there. Dang, that was a nice one. What the fuck was I doing? Negative 39, negative 142. Not good. Not good trading right there. Damn. Points. Let's see, we got anything left for them to, well, they just tapped into it. Everything to the upside's been pretty balanced, pretty good. To the downside, they left this. See anything here? 28. Doesn't make sense to me. would have been a nice little move right there. These are rare. These are honestly like rare occurrences, but when they happen, they're very, very strong. I don't like this. I don't even know what kind of a I know it's some kind of angle, some kind of geometry angle. Obtuse, or I don't know what the fuck it's called, but I don't like that look on my chart. All right, let's do some journaling here. All right, 2 ES trades. First one was at 854. That's a short. Lost. Let's get 3.5 points. I'm going to say yes, it was close to news. Negative 3.25, 3.5 points. Near tariff news. Platform error, wrong ATM set. Okay, I think we had one more. Lost. That was 4.5. Kind of a half-ass area here. They've swiped at it a few times right down here. I'm just going to leave it on my chart here just to possible target. Maybe if we tap into here again, or maybe they just go in and balance that out. It was a little junky there. This was a little junky in this region right here, so I could understand why it popped a little bit before that unbalanced area. I'm not putting too much weight down here anymore. Okay, strong move. So I'd say for this morning, the absolute best. Let's see if I can find it here again. Right here. That wasn't right here. Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. I can't find it now. Oh, right here. So right, crossing through the band, some nice negative delta, push right back into the band. Very small, obviously positive footprint, but in relation to the negative that's here, for me was good. And had an unbalanced volume pocket sitting about maybe 25 points from my target. And then the one that I'd say that we missed pretty damn good was right here. This was A++++, and then some plus. And that was a very easy setup there, in hindsight. As much action as we've had, pretty much been sitting right in this range right here, so markets really haven't broken out of anything, that's for sure. All right, so IB is set. So IB high is sitting at the 25,083. IB lows at the 24,678. So if you look at the market, look at our two reaction bands, or weekly bands. Boom right here, tap in. Boom right here, tap in. And then we don't have to look at gold, but if we want to. Let's stick to the NQ. I'm gonna go refresh my coffee. Be right back. Stay around. Hit the like button, guys, please. I appreciate it. All right, I'm back. Possible short here, huh? What's the context look like? I'll take a short here. Let's take this stop right above here. And let's see if we can finally target this unbalanced volume area down here on the NQ. That wasn't a good pop. Walk down from coffee, and that's what I get. And they give me one more right there. That's kind of a tough one right there. That's two conflicting signals right back to back. Let's see what that looked like in the grand scheme of things here. I actually kind of really like that trade. Got a decent pocket sitting right there. All right, on to the next one. So take this. Just not getting any momentum on any of my trading days this week. Well, fought back from an $1,800 hole to a $600 profit, now down $1,500, so down about an hour and a half maybe. Oh, that stop was 35 points too. That's what, yeah, that's 36 points. All right, that makes sense. I do like IB high here just because the IB high is sitting in that weekly band. Should be pretty strong right there. And Q should get hung up right here. Got your area of unbalanced volume sitting right there, so that's where you're going to see a hang up here. 220. That's 930. Q short. Lost. 35, 30. Yes, no. How much space do we got here? All right, let's see where that previous high was at. Just took out some liquidity there. Let's see how much room I got here. 23 points. All right, IB high is sitting at the 25,083. Got the 60 range on the right-hand side and currently on the 30 down here. I'm going to switch over to the 120 just to kind of see a bigger picture here. IB play looks pretty interesting to me today. Again, 60 range on the right side of the screen, 30 on the main screen. A short here, possibly here. Let's see. All right, so let's cut our risk here down to about 12. And got a pretty decent target here. Let's see if we can get nailed. Come on. Strong push here. Come on. Come on. Drop it like it's hot. Let's go. Come on. All right, nice trade. Nice little IB trader there. So if those of you that were on my members, the Q&A from last night, I was on a 30 range, so that's where I said you can definitely get much better risk to reward. You got a footprint confirmation right here. Delta started obviously to increase here. 13, I think it was about a 13-point stop on that trade to target 30. Maybe, yeah, 30. So that's exactly what I was talking about last night on those type of trades. High reaction zones. You go down to the lower time frame range chart and try to nail out a really nice risk to reward there. Nice IB trade there. Let's see if the 60 gave you any indication. Sure did right here. 60 gave you a nice footprint candle as well. Good for about 30. And then on the 60 range, you would have had a 15-point stop. And I don't feel like I'm done yet for today. The market's got definitely some room here. Let's put that one in. Funded accounts. 220. That happened at 9:30 to 10. That was the NQ. That was a short off of the IB. And stop was 13.5 points. Take profit was 30. Yes, it was a news day. It was not during news. 30. Nice. Footprint off the 30 range. All right, let's see what happens now at this previous reactionary band that we've got here. Yes, looks like it gave a nice little continuation play right there. Negative 40. Green footprint right through the band. A little fade back to the IB wouldn't be so bad. Off the 60 here. See if you could retest that IB. Come on, don't show strength here now. Let's go. Take it. We had to push there. Shit. Damn it. We had to push right there. Man, I'm just not catching any fucking momentum today whatsoever. Let's go. Just retest that IB. I was going to push it a little bit lower, but I don't want to press my luck here. Come on, small little push. Let's go. Come on, just a little retap into IB. Not seeing a lot of pressure here on the buyers. Come on. Make that push. Make the push. Let's go. Right here. Fuck. I'm feeling good about this one. Didn't like those popbacks on those wicks. Not sure if that would have knocked me out there or not. Probably close. Ugh. Yeah, I would have got knocked out there. All right. Just can't get any momentum, man. I can't get like 2 trades in a row to go to TP. That one was freaking close. Thought we had it there. 11.5 points. There's a sweep. You can do it to me again. Do like that sweep there, though. Alright, nothing to do there. Yeah, thought that was a really good setup. Really thought that was a good setup there. Nice little tap into the band. Positive delta. Only gave me about 11 points of profit there. Had the IB down below that I thought would be a great place for it to want to retest. Sometimes markets just don't want to do what you want it to do. $69 for the day. Jesus. I feel like I put in a lot of work today for 69 bucks. He has been doing. Anything scalpable that I can... This looks pretty decent right here. NQ. We do have an interesting little spot on the NQ. Look at this. I'm just not, what am I doing here, Rob? Looking at the fucking NQ and this give you a good signal right there. Oh, this has just been that kind of morning. That was a nice one. That was a nice one. Fucking duck. Okay, looking at the NQ real quick. We do have a nice little unbalanced volume pocket sitting here. From the 78s to the 50s. that I'll take a look at on the 60 range here. Does market want to break out here or not? Talk to me, Goose. I'm gonna keep a very close eye on this band here. See if this market wants to break out. Sellers are trying to keep it at bay. ES, I think, is showing it a little bit better. Here, here, so 2 footprints in a row. You can see that the sellers are trying. Let's see if they can take them over here. I like this ES for continuation here. I'd rather trade the NQ, to be honest with you right now. Let's take a look at the NQ. Let's see if we get a break right here. Come on, needs to happen. Let's go. Sellers are defending it super well. Let's just see if the buyers can overcome here. See if we get any absorption here. Sellers are definitely doing a good job here. Let's see if they give up the biscuits. Close this one out, negative delta. I mean, this is pretty crazy on the ES. Every single meet has been with negative delta. Very rarely see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That tells you that this is the absolute fight. So, like, if you're ever a breakout trader, you know, this, if you could break this area right here, you're gonna have a decent. Don't necessarily like going long into this band. I mean, look at the ES. It's a very interesting story that it's showing you. Very interesting. I think the buyers are going to win here. Just for reference, big target here is the 180s. Oh, man. Well, the sellers definitely fought hard. And they are getting rewarded right now. Not mind a short here. See if they can clean this up here. Come on. Come on. Shh, come on. Don't do this to me again. Let's go. Give me one push here. 14-point risk, 20-point target. Fuck. 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 Was that terrible? Oh, fuck. That was terrible. Sorry, guys. That was a terrible trade right there. Terrible close on my trade. And that was the prior trades influencing this trade. I mean, that's what's going to go in my journal. But that was a great 20-pointer, risking 14 points. Fuck. Terrible trade. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Are they gonna walk this down? Did they walk that down? It's tempting for a short here again. Very tempting. Alright, I'm gonna go to break even as quickly as I can here because don't want to be giving up profits here. Let's go. Break even. Let's go. Take the 20. Let's go. Don't do it to me again. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, finally a momentum play. Holy shit, man. Fuck. Man, was that Today has been a grind and a half. Today was a grind. Anybody catch that second move? I mean, that was 219 positive delta there. Flip. I could not take it. Yes, good win. Okay. Well, at least somebody got it too. Five wins. 5 wins, 3 losses, and a break even. Fucking 9 trades. Holy shit. That is uncharacteristic. All the accounts are really nicely on the green now. Guys, I think my work is done here for this morning. Today was a hard day at the office, for sure. Hard day at the office. But I stuck with it. I think I was down $1,800 in the hole to start off the morning. Had some bad trades. I would say that last trade was this trade right here. I only took nine points. I should have taken my 20 points there. And this trade was affected. I let this trade be affected by the previous trades that I had earlier, and I don't like that. So that's going to be a negative hit, obviously, on the journal. But I was glad to jump right back into this trade and hold it there for the 20 points. I believe my risk on that trade, I don't know, I can go back and replay it, but I think it was maybe it was closer to 1-to-1, because I think my footprint, I don't know if I moved it. I don't know if you guys remember, but did I move my stop to the top of this candle? I don't think I did. 20 point take profit. I think it might have been 1-to-1. I'm going to put 1-to-1 in my journal, or I might go back and replay that trade. Well, guys, today was a grind. I would appreciate a like on the stream. It doesn't cost you anything. Not a great week in total. With today's profits, I am up for the week. But you know, and I made a comment yesterday on the members Q&A, which for those that attended, it was fantastic. So if you're a VIP stream member, a Signal member, I highly encourage those. We went over some really freaking amazing data on the Signal service, and I talked a lot about these exact same trades, you know, going down to the lower footprint range, you know, the 30, the 60, and, you know, if you're still in a high reaction. So, for instance, my reaction zones that you guys see in the purple, by the way, this is unbalanced down here, guys, so they're going to want to attack this. But these reaction zones are on the 120 range. That's what I've been trading them on. So about 30 point take TPs. Now, if you go down to the 60 range, obviously a 60 range is a 15 point footprint chart. So if you can catch a 60 ranger in your higher time frame reaction zones, now your TP is 1-to-2. You know, if you get a great entry on it, your stop loss should be on top of that footprint candle, which is going to be 15 points, and you're still targeting 30 because that's what that band is. That's what that band is giving you. So 30 points. In fact, you know, every morning when I post it, I put down reaction bands on the NQ are 30 points. The reaction bands on the ES are 4 points. The reaction levels on gold are 300 ticks, which could probably be increased a little bit on that. But, and there you go. They tapped right into that unbalanced volume. Wish they would have done it on the previous, on my previous trade, but let's see if we would have got a, see if we would have caught a footprint there or not. Of course we did. Negative 18, green footprint. Just catches the bottoms really well, really well. Few things that I'm, obviously working on personally. If I take a trade from a band, I'm only looking to trade it twice, on either a reversal from it or a continuation play. I just kind of have to let price action visit another band that's fresh, and that generally increases my winning rates on those trades. So maybe a little trigger happy in the beginning part, but as far as seeing the market, I see it extremely well. It's now just trying to take the right trades at the right time and getting some momentum behind my trades. I'd like to see 2 or 3 trades win, get my P&L up to like $4,000, and then call it a day. And that's what I call a momentum play. That kind of sets up your entire week. And I just haven't been able to catch that win behind my sales on a lot of the moves. So, and that's partly the market, partly me. I've had some mental mistakes over the last week, including one here today, but it was at least a profitable mistake, so I can't beat myself up too bad on it. But I do hold myself to a pretty good standard, and I think you kind of have to as a trader. This is a job. This is employment for us, and this is a way for us to get a paycheck. And if you keep making mental mistakes in your 9-to-5 job, or if you work for yourself, your revenue is going to start to reflect that. And yes, there could be platform errors, there could be mental errors. You could do the same mistakes at work. You could do a mental mistake at work. You can, you can have a computer crash on you. You need to send a contract out, and you fail, and it's going to always hurt you. So try to limit the mistakes as much as possible. Today, a lot more trades than I normally take. 9 trades today, which just saying it out loud is pretty crazy. But I'm happy with the P&L for today. So if you guys got any value out of any of this, I appreciate a like on the stream, and I will see you guys on Monday. Look out for my video on Sunday for the new updated weekly bands, tradable levels. If you guys want to get funded, I haven't mentioned this, but Lucid just announced 50% off. They've passed their 50,000 client mark, so they are at 50% off. Guys, I personally have 2 funded accounts with Lucid. I am pretty high on them as well. And then obviously Apex is at 90% off. Apex, like I've mentioned a few times, they are enforcing their rules. Just stay within the rules, read the rules, be very conscious of it. I've never since I've started trading Apex have I ever gotten one little dot on any of my PA accounts. So trade within the rules. If it's a mistake, it's a mistake, and you can't overcome that. But if the consequences are that you lose the profits for that trade or for that day, those are the consequences, because those are the rules. And there's not much that us as traders can do that, because they are the prop firm. They are the ones that are giving out the payouts. So you kind of have to know each prop firm, what rules fit you best, and align yourself with a good prop firm that you trust and that has the rules in place that you're looking for. And with that, have a great weekend. Happy trading, everybody. Take care.